with the Cleveland Browns. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From his end zone, Wilson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Mayfield to throw it. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Open man is Waddle, complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing the 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st. Mayfield now. Going for the deep ball.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Texans are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
On 1st down, Sullivan. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. To throw on 2nd down. Sullivan got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play, because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end, Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And that is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Another try after the first down sack. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Loose, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And he whips that one incomplete there. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Sullivan rumbling past the 30 and all the way up to the 33-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. We're scoreless after 1.
3 down, 3 down.
Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Sullivan. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. To throw, Mayfield. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured up to the 9-yard run on the previous play. Getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty, because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Looking to throw. Sullivan. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only... One so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
A run for Nick Chubb, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield on play action. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Play fake, Mayfield. He's going to look deep down the field. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Well, Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there.
And you'd think on third down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks, and I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air. McLaughlin now to add the PAT.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Browns 14, Texans nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
He finds his man, complete.
That's Jordan. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Newton. Over the middle, complete. That's Sims. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Dancing to his left. He finds his man, complete. That's Jordan. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Throwing again is Newton. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall.
And the Texans have cut it to within a score.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns will take over here just shy of the 30. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on second down, Mayfield.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Mayfield on first down. Looking deep downfield.
And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
To throw again on second down, Mayfield.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Chubb. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And his kick is good. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
These two clubs running through their final halftime adjustments. It's just about time to get back at it. And for the call of the second half, we go back out to Houston, H-Town, and Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Greg Newsom.
And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Now Mayfield. Flush to his right. Open space inside the 10. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
There certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Fourth down, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Here's Sims now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play call.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Mike, 53, Mike. Here we go.
On second and goal, Mayfield to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Here's Sims now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Newton. And that's complete. It's Sims.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Here we go.
On 2nd and inches, Newton. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Back near his goal line. Here's Mayfield. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they work this out past the 25.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, you got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Greg Newsom. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
But so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Well, he's going to go for it all. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And that will be incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. I don't know, they're just looking good on hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of the team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches,
a little bit.
Just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield going out wide, finds Chubb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Hey, 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 hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down. Pistol, pistol, pistol.
Here's Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Regular. Alert.
Throwing, Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46.
Point it right. Hurry. Check. Kings.
And again, it's Mayfield. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a 1st down.
Hurry. Kings.
To throw, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Second and 10.
Bus formation. Come on, boys, come on. 24's on the move. Hurry. Off it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
From the gun, Mayfield. Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Coming to you. Check. 53's Mike. Check 53.
Hurry, hurry!
Hey, they scared.
Hey, alert 33!
3 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Watch the run, watch the run.
Rail. Okay.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Blue there, blue there.
Mayfield. Got a man. It's Schwartz, complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Well, now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Alert, alert.
Hey, alert!
Mayfield looks to throw. And it's caught. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Ready? Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist. 51's the mic, 51's the mic. Hey, let's get off the field, D.
Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage. McLaughlin for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Texans 7. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for Cleveland.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. To throw is Newton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got a 1st down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Newton. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys
taking it right down Broadway. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. He's going to air one out, and that's caught inside the 35. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
Texans 13. Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Here's Sims now from his end zone.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Here's Sims now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in